once was a young man. He was a wide-eyed little fellow who dreamt of doing more in life, like his father who died in the war before him, and his father before him, but not before his father, who was a coward and was killed by a crazed chicken.
It's got rabies! It's got rabies! It's got
No, this young man was not afraid of any chicken. Nor was he afraid of anything else. The young man taught himself to hunt with his father's rifle, facing some of the most monstrous beasts to roam the wilderness. The young man spent his time running the farm, hunting, and kicking chickens. But the young man was a terrible farmer. Luckily, his sisters ran a clothes and blanket business which was fairly successful. It was a nice life, but the young man wanted more.
I want more. I want more out of life.
Are you still daydreaming about being a gunslinger? Your place is here with us.
Doing what? I hardly contribute anything around here.
If it weren't for you, who would go around kicking them chickens?
One day, while kicking the chickens, the young man found a mustache in the fields. It was something marvelous, something beautiful, unlike anything he'd ever seen before. He knew it was no ordinary mustache. He took the mustache to his friend, Old Man Leone, who was an expert on facial hair.
You have a very rare mustache here.
Where does it come from?
If I'm not mistaken, it belongs to the great Willie Johnson. He was one of the righteous hombres. If I were you, I'd take it to him. He might give you a reward.
The young man had never heard of the righteous hombres, but he thought this was an opportunity.
Where do I find these men?
He was saddened to depart from his sisters and his newly found mustache, but he thought of this as a chance to prove his worth. So he left. It was there, in Townsburg, where the young man encountered Papa Hobbs.
We gather here today to mourn the life of a man taken too soon. Bill was a good farmer. He kept to himself, but he never hesitated to help others. It is unfortunate that he was murdered by the relentless Papa Hobbs.
Who's Papa Hobbs?
I am the Papa Hobbs.
Papa Hobbs was the most vicious bandit in the South. He was said to have been a soldier who was discharged for his unethical warmanship.
All right, gentlemen, you may follow my command. 3, 2. Hobbs, we need prisoners for leverage. You don't leave any left alive.
You can't have you running into the enemy line looking like some savage.
How else do you expect me to instill fear and terror in the souls of my enemies?
After that, he became an outlaw. Since then, he had been cheating, stealing, and shooting his way to fame and fortune. He cared not if you were a man, woman, or child. If he could, he'd steal from you.
I am the Papa Hobbs.
Please, sir, you've done enough to us.
Get out of here, preacher man. What are you looking at, boy?
Just some yellow-bellied coward who likes to kick folks when they're down.
You challenging me, boy?
Seems that way.
I'm gonna kick your butt, you turd. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Papa Hobbs was thrown in jail, and the young man was rewarded.
Son, for your accomplishments, I'm willing to offer you the position of sheriff deputy.
Thank you kindly, but, no thank you kindly. In putting away Papa Hobbs, I've lived enough for a lifetime. With these earnings, I've done what I set out to do, so now it's time to return home to my sisters.
Word of the young man's victory against Papa Hobbs traveled far. Eventually, the righteous Hombres were informed of the young man's exploits and recognized the mustache.
You fellas read about this? Some kid beat Papa Hobbs in a duel down in Townsburg.
Ah, that ain't all that impressive. I could have taken him. Shut up, Charlie.
But look, that kid had a mustache.
So what? We all got a mustache. Shut up, Charlie.
You guys don't recognize it? Well, that there's the mustache of Willie Johnson, one of the greatest hombres of all time.
He stole it. Yeah, he stole it.
He couldn't have stolen that mustache.
Yeah, shut up, Charlie.
That mustache was buried with Willie a long time ago. Something about it must have been drawn to the boy.
But there are 3 hombres and always been. Why would the mustache be drawn to the boy?
I don't know, but I think the power of the stash is calling to us and him. We better go find this boy. We've been looking for you.
For me? How come?
We heard what you did to Papa Hobbs. We're impressed.
Who are you guys?
We are the righteous Hombres.
Look, I just found this mustache.
I didn't steal it.
No, you can't steal an hombre's mustache. It has to choose you.
And we believe this mustache chose you for a reason.
And what reason would that be?
To become a righteous hombre.
What exactly does a righteous hombre do?
The righteous hombres are part of an ancient society, sworn to protect the innocent. We travel the land to save people from evil and get them out of harm's way.
That mustache there ain't just a cause of envy amongst others. It's a sign of a true, honest, and good man.
The young man was intrigued. He no longer believed finding his mustache was a mistake. It was destiny. He had a feeling that his journey wasn't over.
All right, I'll join you.
Yeah!
So, the young man became a righteous hombre. The Hombres traveled far and wide, rescuing people from all sorts of evil. The young man became the best fighter the righteous Hombres had ever seen. He was the quickest in a draw. And he was beloved by all he met.
Hey! Right here. I'm sure you're all wondering why I called this meeting here tonight.
Why did you? Shut up, Charlie. Let the man speak.
As you're all aware, we've never had a fourth member of the Hombres before. And regardless of that, we've been put away more crooks this week than we have in our entire lives.
How say?
And I believe I know why this is. That boy there, he's the righteous one.
The righteous one? But he's just a boy.
We're all just boys.
Shut up, boy.
The prophecy of the Hombres foretold of a man with a luscious stash. He would shoot faster than anyone and would come to rid the land of all evil one day, the righteous one.
Are you sure it's me? We're nearly positive. There's never been a gunslinger as fast as you in recorded history.
But there was one hombre who did not believe this. Charles was jealous of the attention the young man was receiving, so he conspired to get rid of him.
What's wrong, kid?
My mustache. It's gone.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Well, where'd it go?
I don't know. It was here last night.
The young man looked everywhere for his mustache, but he would never find it. For unbeknownst to him, Charles had burned his mustache.
It wasn't really your mustache. If you're to fulfill the prophecy, you'll have to grow a new one. A better one.
And so the young man waited and waited and waited and waited, but no new mustache came. so, the fastest gun in the West was no more.
I'm sorry, fellas. I don't know what to tell you.
It can't end like this.
But it has. Gone with my mustache were all of my skills and talents. I'm sorry, guys, but my time as a righteous hombre is over.
Grieved by the loss of his mustache, the young man left to return home to his sisters.
Where have you been? What, were you fighting off evil? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing?
Hombres, we need your help. Papa Hobbs has escaped.
Hobbs is loose.
Vamonos!
Don't need to do this. Oh, God! Oh! Please, I'm a man of peace.
I'll make pieces of you.
How are we supposed to be Papa Hobbs? The only one who could take him down is God.
I'll take care of this. Hey!
Hey, what do you want?
I want a duel.
Are you crazy, son? Yeah. Think you could actually step up to the Hobbs?
Oh yes. Oh yes, I can.
Well, would you look at that? He took him down even faster than the other guy.
After the adventurous lifestyle he had grown accustomed to, his old life seemed worse than ever. The young man wanted more.
I want more.
The only person he could relate to was old man Leone, who also used to live a risk-taking life.
I know how you feel, son, but we're here now. We have plenty to be happy about. There's no reason to live in the past. How can I help you, sir?
Give me that.
You have to pay for that. Hey, don't worry about him. I got plenty more mustaches. You just get on home.
But yet again, fate had other plans for the young man.
What are you doing here?
The mariachi player told the young man what had happened after he left, about how he had discovered that Charlie secretly freed Papa Hobbs and made a deal with him. In exchange for money and eventual freedom, Papa Hobbs would pretend to lose in a duel with Charles. The plan worked. Charles was offered the role of the sheriff and took the job.
Hey, Charlie. Congratulations on getting the sheriff job.
Yeah, what are you gonna do next?
I'm gonna make some changes around here.
And as to make himself look better, Charles made the same deal with every criminal he encountered. But it was soon time for Charles to release them as he had promised. So he made a proposal to the mayor.
All right, I want to release the prisoners, and I want them to join the Hombres.
Hey, Charlie. We need to talk about the criminals joining the Hombres. It shouldn't happen.
Well, I disagree. I think it should happen. Why don't we give them a second chance? We were all criminals at one point before.
No, Charlie, we've never been criminals.
Yeah.
Charles formed the new Hombres with the crooks and criminals he released from prison.
Hey, boys. Have you seen my booby trap? Bang.
What are you looking at? Gosh dang it, move them oxen! I'll kill you all!
But things soon spiraled out of control.
Welcome, everyone. You are no longer a part of this poor town. What you are instead is you are all now a part of a new generation of the righteous hombres. And with that in mind, you must follow a few orders. Number 1, you must serve justice.
It's the new hombres. Run!
Get that long-haired dirty hippie!
Number 2, you must serve the people. But number 3, and most importantly, you must serve me, the righteous one.
Charlie, what do you think you're doing, bringing all these men into the hombres?
I'm merely expanding the righteous hombres. You see how powerful they are?
Shut up, Charlie. I don't want to hear your explanation.
You know what? You shut up, Nathaniel. I am tired of you messing with me. I have destroyed Papa Hobbs. I've defeated all those criminals, and now look where they're at. They've joined us, you see? We've expanded, we've grown. We're all righteous. We are better than ever.
Call these men righteous. These lawbreakers are not the righteous ones. You are not the righteous one.
Oh, you're wrong. I am the righteous one, Nathaniel. I am the righteous one. And if you don't like that, well, you can leave.
You know what?
You're either with me or against me.
Charlie needs to be gone. He's taking this too far with these criminals. Something more drastic needs to be done.
What in tarnation do you guys think you're doing?
Here to stop you, Charlie. You're taking these criminals too far.
Putting you and the criminals back in jail, where y'all belong.
Oh, I don't think so.
All right, Charlie. You won this one. Just let us go.
We won't bother you no more.
You don't say it's going anywhere.
You'll have to come back.
Me? I can't. I've lost my skills. All my abilities were from my mustache. Without it, I'm worthless.
Huh? You think your skills came from your mustache? If that were true, I'd be the fastest gun in the West. Our skills do not come from here. They come from here.
The young man knew his destiny was with the righteous hombres, so he did something that had never been done.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Remember when those times when you had mustaches and when you said, "Shut up, Charlie"? It's not gonna happen this time around.
Charles, I must ask you a question.
The mustache. But how? I grew it. I don't believe you.
Do you believe this?
Is that supposed to impress me? Hey!
Ignore him. This is about you and me.
Are you ready, righteous one?
When the song ends, shoot.
You missed me.
Did I?
You are no hombre. So, the criminals that Charles released are still on the run. So, what would you think if the hombres rode again?
There once was a young man. He was a wide-eyed little fella who dreamt of doing more in life. So he kicked all the chickens the world threw at him, and he made himself a legend with his father's gun. The mustache he found carried him to fame, but it wasn't until he grew one that he became a righteous hombre.
Get out of my way. Ah, you dumb idiot. You just shot yourself.